This is demo 14, how to use how to project geometry and use the offset tool. So I've created two sketches, tried to make them a little complicated. So if I would like to do a series of extrusions using the same shape, let me go ahead and cut in one extrusion. So since I have two sketches drawn here, it does not know which one I want to extrude, so I have to wait, hover over this one until it gets brighter, and then click. And so I'm going to actually cut this one in 0.25 inches. And then let's say I want to make another detail inside of this. So on this bottom face, I'm going to right click and do new sketch. And let's say I want the shape of this new sketch to be exactly the same as this one, but just inward a little bit. So there's a tool called Project Geometry, and I can wait. I don't really want the outside box to be highlighted. I only want this inside shape. And so I go until I only see that whole shape being selected. And now if I go off of the shape, you'll see it has a yellow band around it. That means that geometry has been projected. And so now if I click this offset tool, I can select this geometry that now I have on my inside of my sketch 5, and I can make it be offset a certain amount. So this is the distance between this outer sketch. So that this would be a distance of like 0 if I go all the way out. And then I can go in a certain amount. So I'm going to type in 0.25 in. And so now I have a projected geometry 0.25 in. And so now I could extrude that geometry outward again. And again, I have to select, wait until it gets bright, the area that I want to extrude. And so if I wanted that to come out 0.25, I would just click OK. I can make it go out more or less, it doesn't matter. And I could continue doing that. I could do a new sketch. I could do project geometry. I could make that geometry offset 0.25, and I could continue doing this, cutting in and out, cutting in and out. And it's just a way to reuse a sketch that you've already made instead of creating the whole thing again from scratch. So that's one method. You might want to do a loft between one sketch and another sketch that's the same shape but a different size. And so that would also involve the offset tool and project geometry, but it's a little more complicated, so I'm going to show you that now. If I right